Welcome to the Coach Dave Jones Podcast. Come to get crystal clear about what you want out of life and out of your business. Come to get crystal clear about why you want that. Come to get clear about what you want to do and who you're going to help and why it matters to them. Come to get crystal clear to develop a plan that will work for you in attaining what you want out of your life and out of your business. Let's get started. Good morning, good morning. My name is Coach Dave Jones. This will be a series of vocal only podcast that I'm recording. I want you to use these podcasts to set the tone for your day so that you will be able to execute at increasingly higher levels over time. And what is execution? We're going to talk about a few things today. What is execution? What is success? And what is focus? So let's start with success. Success is simply knowing what you want out of life and out of your business, and then making progress towards that. I am not here to tell you what you should strive toward or what your goals should be. That is for you to decide. And honestly, that is some of the hardest work that there is. And that is knowing what you want out of your life. There will be other episodes where I cover this more in depth, and that is understanding what you want out of life. And is it really what you want, or is it what someone else implanted into you? But just know this, that success is knowing what you want out of life and out of your business, and then making progress toward that. Earl Nightingale said it like this: success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Your worthy ideal. So that leads to the next thing I want to talk about briefly. That's focus. By that last definition, either one, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, or that success is knowing what you want out of life and out of your business and making progress toward that. Well, in order to make progress, that requires focus. And focus has two components: discipline and persistence. So let's talk about what those two components are. Number one, discipline. I like this definition. I heard it from Bob Proctor. Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and then follow through. Focus is half discipline, meaning once you've decided what you want out of your life and out of your business, can you discipline yourself to hold that thought, that vision, that picture in your mind's eye, and then work diligently toward that realization? That's discipline. Give yourself a command, which is the vision, the crystal clear vision that you've imaged in your mind. And then will you be able to work towards that? will you discipline yourself to work towards that, which is the second piece, persistence. Persistence is applied discipline over time. Most anyone can be disciplined for a moment. Lots of people can be disciplined for a day or a week. Many can be disciplined for a month. Few can be disciplined for a year. But only the chosen can be disciplined over a decade or decades or a lifetime. You don't want to be successful for a shorter period of time. You want to be successful for your entire life. So that's going to require you to be focused, which is to be disciplined, giving yourself a command, and then following through, and persistence, applying that discipline over a meaningful and extended period of time. That's focus. And then the last part I want to talk about today is execution. Execution, in the sense that I'm describing, is not just getting things done. That's much too broad of a definition. It's much too imprecise. Execution is one part clarity about what you want out of life that we discussed in the first part. Next part is focus. So execution is how well do the decisions that you make and the subsequent actions that you take support the realization of your burning desire? How well does your execution support your success, which is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal? Success is knowing what you want out of your life and out of your business and making progress toward that. Well, if you are out in your life and your business and you're moving, that feels really good. But that's not the same as success. You can be focused in that pursuit, meaning you can be disciplined and persistent. But in that discipline and persistence, are you executing to support your success? Or are you just executing? We live in a time where it's celebrated and lauded to be on the hustle, on the grind. I don't like those words. Hustle simply implies that you've expended a high amount of effort in a pursuit. And sometimes your pursuit of success will require that. But the better and better you get, you should be expending less and less effort, not more and more. The relationship between high degrees of income and success and effort are inversely related, because you're continuing to focus on getting better at whatever it is that you're doing. And as you get better, you should extend, and you will expend less effort for a similar or higher level of achievement. Next thing, grind. When you grind something, that means you're trying to wear it down, or you're wearing it down as a result of the process that you undertake. Think of it like this. You grind flour, you take some wheat and you grind it down to get something else. You're taking a whole thing and making it a whole bunch of little things. You don't want to grind yourself down. Or think about it like this. I used to work in factories, and you would weld two pieces of metal together. And in that joint, you've built up excess material. And what do? You grind that down. You're removing material. You rarely grind to a higher state of being. You always grind to a lower state of being. That makes sense. And that makes you want that in certain times and applications, but we don't want that for our lives. We will want to work and build and create towards a higher state of being, and that requires execution, which is making decisions and taking subsequent actions that support our success, which means that you have to think, you have to analyze, you have to analyze from a place of neutrality. You have to be objective and say, did the decision I make support my success, and did the action I take, did it support my success? That's clarity. That's progress. That's peace. That's what I want to help you with in this podcast. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to list a few ways you can support me further. Number one, you can like, subscribe to this podcast, whatever platform you're listening to this from. I only ask that you support it. If you like what you heard today, I'd also ask that you follow me on social media. It's Coach Dave Jones, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you want to follow me on LinkedIn, it's David Jones. I'm the president at 4 Ward Solutions. That's number 4, WARD Solutions. And also president, founder at 4 Ward, number 4, WARD Manufacturing. I have a very common name, so I give you that extra information to make it easier to find me, so you know that you found the right person. Feel free to connect with me there. Feel free to follow me, shoot me a message. I want to work with you. On all my social media channels, there's links in my bio that shows various ways that you can collaborate with me. You have a great day. I look forward to chatting with you and imparting the wisdom and information I've gained over the years into you. Go out and be great today.